Alright, NBI Pizza School video number 2. Let's get down to it, make some dough. Start off with running the water pretty hot. As you can see, I've got the beater paddle on the mixer. Now the thing about pizza dough is that it's very hard on the motors of these mixers, and they really don't have a lot of power to them, so you can't make a lot of dough at once. And the amount of dough that I typically make is for 2 of my standard 13 or 14 inch pizzas, and the only thing I actually measure out is the water. And I take this hot water, and depending on how thick I want to make the pizza, I'll go anywhere from about 1 1/4 cups to 1 1/2 cups. So I'll go about 1 1/3 here, which, as you can see, that's hot water. But I figure that the measuring cup and the bowl themselves are kind of cold, so by the time it's all in there, it's probably, I don't know, 90 degrees or 100 degrees or so. Not too hot for the yeast. Now, yeast also I don't really measure out, I just kind of do it visually. And as you'll see, I take just a little spoonful here, and I just kind of sprinkle it over the surface of the water. Yeah, maybe a little more. Depends on how fast I intend to be using this dough. Throw a little bit more in there. Yeah, that's about right. I guess one day I should measure that and figure it out for real. And then just start putting in a little bit of flour, a couple spoonfuls. Get it started mixing here. And I start off initially with about half of the amount of flour I'm going to want in the final dough. So it's going to still be real wet and loose, about like that. And then I shut that off and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And there's a number of reasons behind doing that, and I won't go into them now. Let's just assume that that's what I do. Alright, nothing in it yet but just the water, the yeast, and the flour. So I'm going to leave that sit for 10 minutes and then come back and continue.